poison if it's bottom tier.
Okay, hi.
Oh, are we
Are we
working
live?
now?
Yeah, we're live now.
Yay!
Okay, I'm not even slightly prepared.
Oh.
That was my character sheet again.
You left
I'm
your character sheet up here?
Yeah.
You probably should run up and get it then.
Wait, is it
No.
online? What the fuck?
No, hers is online, but her computer, I think her computer will explode
I don't think I
if
can
she
handle it.
tried to
Why will it
do that.
explode?
I'm dying.
Because her computer isn't that good? Yeah, you are dying.
I'm sick this week. I don't like it.
Because you're an idiot.
I think you got me sick too.
Oh,
You should probably stop kissing me while I'm sleeping.
if you get me sick, I'll punch you in the face.
I don't think computers work like that, Alan.
Oh,
Computer viruses.
oh, they work that way.
Computer viruses.
Is that wait? Is that what a computer virus? That's what a computer virus is?
Yeah, you get it from people, and then it
Oh,
goes to the
shit.
computer, and then the computer's on your ears.
All right. Well, I'm
So then
sorry
you
for
get computer
everybody
virus.
who's watching / listening to this.
Yeah.
You're all gonna get computer viruses from Kaido now.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I mean, what can we do? You guys can just all leave, I guess, if you just want to just not watch this anymore. This way you don't have computer viruses.
Yeah.
Computer virus.
So,
bad.
so last time. Wait, what are we on? 38? Oh yeah.
38.
Hey, welcome to Drunkards and Dragons, episode 38. Blah 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 blah.
Look at Chan checking his phone.
Straight up checking it. Look at Alan playing LOL.
shame.
No, I'm tweeting.
Oh good. So
Tweet is
Clink,
twatted.
drink, slam thing.
Yes.
Do we actually do
I
that
think-
or no?
There.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 people this week. Okay,
Nah,
that's good.
no
There's what?
shot. Just a hard cider.
Oh, I could do a NyQuil shot.
Oh good.
How much
Do a
NyQuil
NyQuil
have
shot.
you had? Because I
Okay.
think too much is not good.
What? I've had 30
NyQuil's
milliliters. I could probably do another like 10.
Just drink the whole bottle, Kaido.
Wait,
am
I not
Save
a
us some
mod?
trouble here.
Am I not a mod on the Drunk D&D channel?
I don't know.
I am not a mod either.
I'll be back. I'm
Post
gonna get my
things,
character
and I'll
sheet.
make you mods.
Where the fuck is she going? Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Why am I not a mod?
I'm pretty sure I modded you. Oh shit.
I
Because
think you did
Kaido
too.
thinks he's a Nazi.
I totally
and
Stop
mod-
not seeing.
You totally,
Stop
totally,
not
totally
seeing.
modded. See, you're modded.
totally
You're mod.
Nazi. Just stop the Nazi.
You were never not a mod.
Still not a mod.
You were
You still
what?
not.
Oh, well then shit is fucked because you are a mod.
Can we all just kill
What? I
Kaido?
want the shit. Get the shit out of here.
Let's kill Baron of Darren, Justin Johnson, Lulu, doo doo doo.
Alright, so Justin's now looking for the cap to his NyQuil so that he
I found
can
it.
drink some more NyQuil because he's a fucking drunk.
That doesn't make me drunk.
All
That
right.
makes me a drug addict.
Steph,
if anything,
get downstairs. What are you
Which
doing?
is different from drunk.
I feel like an alcoholic if they have to resort to
So
it.
you're putting
if they
on
would drink
contacts? Alright, well,
alcohol.
Steph's putting on contacts, so it's gonna be a few minutes till she gets back downstairs.
That's good.
Oh, man.
You wanna continue with the recap?
Start with the recap?
How
we could
much
probably start
data
it.
did
I
you
thought you started.
use on your home computer this month, Justin?
Oh, our home computer. Well, this month just started, so 1 gigabyte.
Well, this past month. This past month.
Whoa, wait. In the 24 hours that has been November, you've used already a gig?
Technically, I've only been home for 2 hours, so yes.
Huh?
Oh
Dude,
my god.
what? No, I'm already over a gig for the month too.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering what you did last
You
month.
just need to, you two need to stop downloading so much porn.
Per
Who
month.
downloads porn?
In October. Oh, I only did 160. Ah, that's surprising.
Oh, holy shit! I beat Kaido.
Yeah. I usually do way more than that. I'm pretty surprised,
Okay,
actually.
What the fuck are you guys doing that's costing so much data?
Like,
I
August,
literally, from the time that I'm home to the time that I go to bed, do nothing but stream shows, and I'm pretty sure my
Yeah.
data isn't even close to you.
Yeah. I don't know.
It didn't even close.
I used 296 gigs this past month.
I don't even know how to check that.
Like,
I don't know
well,
if
you
I
have to have
wanna
a
check
thing.
that.
You have to have a thing already installed to do the things. July, I
Okay.
used 81 terabytes, which I am almost 100% sure that is incorrect.
It's impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's impossible for you.
81 terabytes.
It is impossible for you.
I don't want to say it's impossible. I don't want to say...
that actually might be impossible. That actually might be impossible. You
no,
might have not.
No. Look, man. I'm pretty sure it's not impossible.
Unless your computer
It
was
is highly
downloading.
improbable.
Unless your computer was downloading using the entire house's like 100 megs down for like 24 hours straight. Do the math.
I'm actually about to do the math.
Do the
All right,
math.
look. It's big B, so it's actually only like we have megs down divided by 8. It's actually only 12.5 megs down. So
Right.
12.5 megs down per second.
Divided by 81 trillion.
Hang on. No.
Or no, megs is already a million.
All right. So
Oh my god.
so
This is so
12.5. No, people like math.
No one
No,
gives a
they
fuck.
don't.
Kaido.
Nobody likes
Not
it.
when I'm drinking.
The three
times 7.
people watching this or listening to this show give 0 fucks about how many
No, this is important.
megs you're getting
people like-
in your butt.
people
No,
like
it's his maximum theoretical yield of
All right,
internet
and
data.
let's say it's a 31-day month. So
It's pushing it. I would shoot for 30. 30 is about
Well,
average.
you know the month is you said June or July. You know the month.
okay, all right. It was July. It was June. Which is
A 30-day month.
30-day month. So
Jesus.
okay, so
2 plus
Yep.
2 always
Still
equals
don't
5,
care.
guys. That's all you need to know.
no,
Alright, we're done.
it's only for extremely large cases of 2. All right.
Anyway,
Never mind.
so back when we were playing D&D, never.
It's-
When we
It's
played
3
D&D.
million megs. How many terabytes is that?
It still hasn't ended.
A
Still
terabyte
hasn't
is
ended.
1,000
Just put a
megs.
gun to his head already. Fucking A.
So 1 million? So 3 terabytes?
Nope, it is actually impossible. Because,
We
like,
were sailing and we got to this island and
Jesus
Sally was a
Christ.
whore, and that is what happened last week.
81 terabytes is
I mean, it's not just last week. That's
8.4 to the 8th.
Every week.
Well,
Sally's a whore.
times 10 to the 8th.
Right.
So yeah, it's actually impossible for me to get 81
Sally, why
terabytes.
is your character such a whore?
A, she's not a whore. God damn it. Okay.
Why? Sally, why do you always make characters that are whores?
Let's everyone take a step back. Everyone take a step back. A, I've never made a character that's a whore. B, she's not a whore.
That's not the question. The question is, why do you always make characters that are whores?
I never made a character that's a whore. I've never once made a character that's a whore.
I mean, is this some kind of like, do you want to be an actual whore? Is that what you want to be in life? And so you
No,
make
didn't you
characters
dance
that
for
make
money
that?
outside of Stormwind at one time?
Yeah.
No,
you did.
that wasn't me.
I'm
God
pretty
damn
sure
it.
that was you.
That was John.
It was.
That
I'm
was
pretty
John
sure it
being a
was.
douche. That was John being a douche, spreading that rumor, and that was Daniel Cox getting the goddamn fucking
From
gold.
what I've
I mean,
heard,
regardless-
Also,
that's
I didn't say
true.
he danced. I said he sucked orc dick for gold.
Right, regardless of who was
2,000
playing the
of them.
character, it was still your character that you created and was
No
a whore.
one has the info. No one has ever had the info for Selly. Other
You just
than
said that Daniel was doing the thing.
no, Daniel was doing the thing on his own character.
Oh, no, that's not the case.
That is the case, because that's how he got all his shit
So
at fucking
sure.
level
that
60
Daniel
and
we're not
70.
gonna play.
Who did you learn it from? He learned it from watching
Jada.
you.
He was playing it before me. Oh, I really hate you guys sometimes.
That's good.
That
Anyway.
game we're not playing called D&D, you know?
So hey guys, do you guys want to play D&D? This is a new
No,
game that
I
I
wanna
found out
argue.
about.
I'm okay
You guys
with
wanna
not
play
playing
it?
Everyone's wrong.
That's
Oh, okay.
crazy. What is that?
What is what?
All right,
This
so
is
that's
safer.
the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. Just kidding. It's not the end.
This episode,
Kaido
we
is
did
fingering
math.
himself with a stapler.
It was.
So anyway, we're
Are you guys
already
ready for,
fucking 20 minutes in and haven't done
We're
a
not 20
single
minutes in. We're
thing.
No, we are. We are.
Hey, Kaido, instead of saying, hey, we are, instead of we aren't,
We are 10
then why
minutes
don't we
in.
just fucking play the goddamn game?
Great.
You know? Instead of talking like dumbass, like for 20 fucking minutes, or 40 fucking minutes. Whatever you want to do for today, Kaido. You know? How about we
Why
just play the
don't-
fucking game?
I think I'm going to do No
Someone's
Shave November.
mad.
Haha,
So
no
many
balls,
sounds.
dude. No fucking balls.
What? No, I said I'm going to do it.
You're gonna look like a pedophile.
I know, it's going to be awful. But I will at least know what I look like with facial hair of some sort.
I am also doing it.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
we
just gonna
already
get
know what
done.
you look like with facial hair? And it's A pedophile?
What? No,
The answer
no.
is, the answer is an Asian pedophile?
No. I have a different haircut, 1, and 2, my hair has grown in patchier than it was before. It was just this before, and now there's also this at the
So
bottom.
an emo Asian pedophile.
No.
Kaido, we can only see one of your eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
He only has
It's
one
been
eye.
3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. You say you need to get a haircut, and you're still not doing it.
Get the eye patch out of here.
I really don't like going to get my hair cut. I really don't like it.
Just grow up.
I understand that, but you're actually starting to look like a woman.
That's not true.
Starting to.
If
That
you
is really true.
if you shaved completely, like just shaved completely, people would think that there are 2 girls in this stream.
That's not true.
Right. Like if you shaved completely, like if you didn't have the 5 o'clock shadow, and if you're like people would be like, is that
You mean his
is that a
7-day
girl
shadow?
or a guy? His 7-day shadow.
This is 3 days.
If
It's 3
you
days.
if you got your eyebrows done and did that, people would think you're a chick.
No.
Straight up.
Yeah.
No.
Even if you didn't get your eyebrows done, people would be like, "That's a really lazy chick."
You be like one of those people where you see and you're like, not sure, girl or guy.
No, man.
Right.
I'm not Pat.
Like that.
You're Pat.
I'm not.
Justin or
Last time in
Justine?
Drunkards
We're
and
not
Dragons.
sure.
Crib is getting mad.
Crib is
Long
always mad.
past that.
Yeah,
Long
seriously,
fucking
he's
past
always
always
that.
mad.
mad.
That's not even a
Right,
thing.
that's not even like a state for him. That's just a condition.
That's just neutral.
Yeah.
The system's nominal over Crib
Right,
Crib Central.
Oh.
All right. So last
No
time.
shave November.
Oh, okay. Last time on Drunkards and Dragons, you guys fought on a boat, and then you fought with each other, and then you got close to an island, and that's all that fucking happened. Literally, all that happened was you fought on a boat, and then got
Right.
close to an
I
island.
got my cleric spells back.
Yeah, sounds
I
good.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, and John had a communion with his deity.
Yeah, it was a special moment for me.
But he doesn't get his cleric spells back because he's still a douche, right?
Hey, I healed you. Fuck off, bitch.
He did heal you.
Why is
That's
Chance
true.
so
Right,
mad
but
today?
I'm also not the
John's
ideal
always
person
mad.
to heal.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
who want to heal a prostitute, you know?
Well, no, it's not. It's not.
That's true. He probably shouldn't have healed a prostitute.
Kitties are fighting.
I may have to take his DM powers away for healing prostitutes. Did you cure her of her syphilis?
I really hate you
Nope.
guys sometimes.
I just
okay.
cured light wounds, so I think maybe a little bit of a rash had gone. Maybe?
Get him.
I thought we
No.
agreed not to call things by their names.
Get him.
Really?
I thought we agreed
You of all
that-
people are gonna play that
Hey
game?
man,
Certain little
hey
cunts.
man, I've been good
Look,
about that
look,
for
if
months.
we wanna
He's gonna keep fighting.
if we wanna do the fucking RP thing, you need to learn more than don't call things by their name, because that is you telling people that is like breaking like 40 of the other rules.
What's that?
Just
Just
like
in
straight
itself.
up 40.
What's
Just
that?
straight up 40.
Like the thing that Alan has linked and I linked like months ago, and Alan just linked again like 2 weeks ago.
The only
No,
thing
like,
that
you
thing
linked
said
different
was don't
things.
call
Look
things
at
by
it.
their names. That's the
No,
only
that's
thing that
not
thing
it.
said.
That's not it. That's the
is
worst
it.
of all of them.
Okay,
That's the worst of all of the rules.
I will concede that the first one he linked was mostly don't call things by their names in different ways. The other 2 or 3 that have been linked since have all been significantly more than that.
Yep. And pretty good reads, just regardless. But you just ignore them and stick to
No,
one
I read
thing.
them. I read them.
No, you didn't. You did not. Because the one, you had John read it to you, and then after he read it to you, you said, just don't call things by their names.
Right,
Which is
and then we all
fucking so
agreed.
wrong.
No,
Because there's an
then we
actual
all
rule in
agreed.
there that just says, like, ultimately, don't be a rules lawyer. Don't be that guy.
Oh man, dude, that was yeah. Don't be rules
Yeah,
lawyer.
seriously, Kaito. As soon as you open your mouth, I just want to hit you for everything that you do.
I know.
Like,
you
I
did.
know it sounds like stupidity. Like, I want to hit you, but just everyone else listening to you agrees with me at this point.
No.
John, it'd be like beating a...
It's 38
Handicapped child.
episodes of listening to a 12-year-old child with an alcohol addiction.
No.
Anyway.
That was
So you guys...
disgusting.
Okay.
Please excuse me.
We're never getting to this game.
That was
We're gonna,
gross.
it's gonna be
I've
2
heard more
hours of
gross.
not playing this game.
What? No, you.
Yeah, so we see the land. We're like, let's go.
I see water. That's what I see right now.
You're on a fucking boat.
No, we
Alright,
saw the
motherfucker.
land last episode, and we were like, land
Yeah,
ho!
you did.
And
You did see the land, but you're still on a fucking boat.
So let's
Because
go
you
to
haven't
the
even
land.
gotten close to the land because nobody's even said a goddamn thing.
Guys,
Okay,
let's go.
I'm gonna go talk to the captain.
I hate every single one of you.
She's an
I don't know why I
admiral.
do this. I hate you all. And did you say it's just an admiral? Because admiral's above captain.
No, I said she is an admiral. So if I said cheese, like the
Well,
contraction.
she's
Oh.
not
Cheese?
technically an admiral.
She's-
She just...
How do you know?
Cheese.
Huh? She
How
said
do
she
you know?
wasn't. She said she wasn't.
Oh my
She
God.
said she was a captain, but people call her admiral. For
Right.
How about
'Cause they
instead of
expect her.
What she
debating
told
what
you.
I just said, how about I just do my
I want to show
action?
you guys the cats fighting, but
Do your
it might be hard.
action.
Can you see it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Can
go
you
talk to
see
the woman in
kitties
charge.
fighting?
Okay, good. Just
No.
show us the whole house.
Can you see him now?
I can see Mew being irritated.
Well,
So
they were
just
just
normal.
fighting.
Again, systems nominal.
Right? They were fighting, I swear.
Sure they were. I don't even think there are two cats. I think there's just one.
Yeah.
You can hear them, can't you? They're like, meow.
Nope.
Alright. If I can actually get this game going without being fucking sidetracked every 5 seconds.
Good luck.
Get it going, bro.
Yeah, good fucking luck. That's not happening. Alright, so you guys are still on the boat. You see the island. You see that it is, I already told you, the thickly forested large cliffs
Sickly?
that thick,
Sickly forested. That forest
as
doesn't
in
look so
the
good.
forests on the island are thick. There are
Uh.
plenty of them, and they are dense. And that all around from where your point of view, where you are on the island, coming in from like the, coming around the island from the north, it's just all cliffs.
Wow.
Yeah, coming around the island from the north, it's just all cliffs.
Guys, let's go. We can totally climb those cliffs.
You cannot.
Oh, apparently we can't. Never mind. I just heard a voice.
That'd probably be
from
a bad
above.
idea.
Possibly.
I'm gonna
below.
say that's
Not sure
your
what's coming.
intuition / inner voice telling you, don't be a fucking idiot. You can't climb a cliff. Then the captain like pulls the boat around. You're still like hundreds, maybe like a mile off of the island, and you're like circling it.
Hundreds.
And you guys like
maybe a
circle
mile.
around to the around the eastern side of the island, and off a little while you see that there is a small bay that comes out of the island as the cliffs kind of like recede into this like small bay and sandy beach. And that's kind of the admiral pulls the boat over and starts heading towards the bay. As you get closer and closer to the bay, fuck you, Tori. You're not a mod. You'll never be a mod.
I already modded him.
I know. I think the thing's broken.
Yeah, it's broke. Broke like a joke.
All right, so you guys get towards
like
the.
a joke. Like
You see like the bay, and off in the center of the bay, you see that there's like a small dock and a like a small like what looks like a shack on the beach, and Jessra points over to the dock and she says that that's where we'll drop you, and they're gonna wait offshore for the next 3 days. She hands you a small silvered piece of glass, like a reflective glass, and she tells you that if you need to stay another day, to send her a signal of 2 long flashes and 3 short flashes. They'll respond with 2 long and 1 short, and they'll know that you want to wait for an extra day.
the fuck? Professor Black is a crow, right? A raven. He
Sure.
really likes shiny things, so he hops off my shoulder and he flies over and he grabs the shiny thing out of her hand and takes it and drops it in my hand. He's like, "Here you go." I'm like, "Thanks."
He's like, here you go. All right, roll a dexterity check for Dr. Brown, Professor Black. to see
Professor
if he
Black.
can- to see if he can actually pick it up without it sliding out from his claws.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I have to roll his dexterity, right?
Yeah, not yours. Alright. She also tells you that, or she says that if you don't come back within those 3 days or don't signal to her after those 3 days, that she will leave you here.
Okay, hold on.
And she looks off worriedly into the forest. She also tells you that not to come back with, don't come back with heat. Don't come back
Heat?
with anyone chasing you or following you, because
Don't
she says
don't Indiana
that she
Jones
likes
this
you.
bitch. Got it.
She likes you well enough, but
16.
your treasure hunt is not worth risking her crew and her ship. All right. He picks it up and he brings it to you.
You said
Thanks.
to signal her two short, 3 long. She'll respond with 2 short, 1 long.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
3
2
short.
long,
No.
3 short,
Okay.
and she responds 2 long, 1 short.
2 long, 1 short.
And that's if you need to stay an extra day. And then she'll stay. Then she'll come back on the following day rather than. She'll come back in 4 days rather than 3 days.
You know what they say?
But remember that,
2 in
because
the
if you guys are on the
long
island for
is better
longer
one in
than
the short.
3 days without signaling, or
What?
longer than 4 days, she will leave you on the island.
But how do
And
we
then you
get
have to
back? I ask her.
I guess you guys will.
I ask her. So we're gonna
The
go
way
out
we got
this.
there, duh.
So you're gonna give us a little. I assume we're gonna get into a little boat. The little boat's gonna take us to the.
She points to her first mate. She says that he will take you. He'll row you out to the dock, where you guys will disembark, and then he will bring the boat back to the ship.
Okay, so what's our signal when we're ready to get picked up and we don't just need extra day? Or is he going to be out there on the 3rd day?
He'll be there on the 3rd day.
Okay.
You guys will just wait on the shore. If you get done with your mission earlier, feel free to just wait on the shore for the extra day.
We're getting left behind.
Think of it as a
It's
day
pretty
off.
obvious.
A day
You're
on the
getting what?
beach. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Oh,
whoop,
yeah,
whoop,
you guys.
whoop.
I would say it's probably more likely that you guys are going to get left behind, because I think it's going to take you more than 3 days. Because you're idiots and you infight more than you outfight.
No, we all fight as much as we no fight.
Okay. Does anybody want to do anything else on the boat before you guys head off to the shore?
Nope,
Yes.
land.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I would like to go to where we're sleeping and set up a curse.
A curse?
Yes.
Explain.
Just a thing in the boat. If we get double crossed, I can just blow up the boat.
I'm gonna pray for an hour before I leave.
You guys can prep your spells and such on your way to there. Selly, as much as I would not like to tell you you can't do something, I'm gonna go ahead and say you're not able to set up an exploding curse, because I don't think you have that capability.
Yeah, I'm warlock. Warlocks can curse things. I can
Okay,
make
what
like
spell
an
do you
explosion.
have? What spell do you have that that allows you to hold the curse in a specific area for 3 days, and then explode it at will?
Okay.
That can kill a boat.
I can concentrate my Eldritch Blast into a sphere. Then that sphere is stable. Then I can put that in a corner, and then I will curse it such that when I need to trigger it, it'll blow up. And the power of like 30 Eldritch Blasts will explode.
All right.
That sounds cool.
Give me a Arcana, Knowledge Arcana, to let's say Knowledge Arcana to like teach yourself or to steady yourself enough to make that, and then a concentration check to make the orb stable. Your Knowledge Arcana check is going to be 32, and your concentration is going to be
A 32, which is impossible.
your concentration will be 25.
That's actually possible.
That's not
Which I get.
32.
Okay, well, my first one was an 18, so that's not a 32. My second one was a 25, which is a 25.
Excuse me.
Okay, so you're able to concentrate your Eldritch Blast into a small orb, and you can like hold it, and it's stable. But as you like try to put it somewhere to leave it from your hand, it like zips back to your hand.
Zoop zoop. Is that what it says? Zoop zoop.
Yeah, it says that. It says zip zoop.
Zoop zoop.
It says you hear it say zip zoop.
Zoop zoop. Zoop 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 zoop.
Can we not blow up the ship, please?
I look at it, and I keep thinking to myself, why What the fuck is a zip? And
yeah,
then it keeps.
I mean,
and
I'm not even sure what a zip is or a zoop.
Zip,
So I try one more time to try and like sort of like force it to glide stably into a corner. Does it zip zoop again? It zip zoops, doesn't it?
Yeah, as soon as you let it out of your hand, it just zip zoops.
Okay, I get sad and I dismiss the spell.
The
How many
smell.
invocations? How many
I think someone
invocations do you
farted.
have?
I'm going to dismiss this
A
smell.
lot.
You should only have 3.
I do
Okay,
only
you
have
do.
3.
Okay. Alright, okay, so after like an hour or so of them pulling around out to shore and pulling into the bay, you guys get onto the small like rowboat that rows you out into the dock.
Sweet.
It is very shaky, and it's very tiny.
Sweet.
You get to the
Shaky
dock.
and tiny.
You guys get off of the rowboat and onto the dock. It's in front of you is like this large. It's like a large beach, and there's a like off the edge of the beach is this like really thick forest. Thick forest.
Like, you can't even walk into it thick?
No, you could probably walk into it, but it's, I mean, like a trail would be optimal. But like just
Is there a
walking
little
through the
house?
forest is possible,
shed?
but not very. Yeah, there is. There's a small shed that is at the end of the dock. Like the dock
How
kind of ends
thick
in the
is-
beach, and there's a small shack at the end of the dock.
Are
Okay,
there
I
good
get off the boat
signs?
and I say, "Thank you, first mate," and I walk straight to the little shack.
He gives you like a, "Hurrah," and then he rows back out to shore.
I get up on shore and I'm like, man, this forest is thick.
Back to the boat. Good job. You figured it out.
Are
Guys,
there
this
any
forest is thick.
signs in local area?
No. The beach itself, for as far as you can see, ignore this over here, because the beach is, except for the dock, I mean, except for the small, like,
Oh,
except for
there's
the,
shit over to the left. I mean, the
yeah,
right.
Ignore this.
Okay, ignore that. So I'm just gonna put that off stream.
Ignore
You don't have to worry about that.
That word.
But,
what?
because the only thing on the beach that you can see is the dock and the shack. Those are the only 2 things on the beach.
All right, so I open up the shack. What's inside?
Alright,
Is it
the
a little old
shack-
place where we can get together?
No.
Gonna throw things. Throwing things. The things are getting thrown.
I'm like a little bit
Excellent.
upset that she's not up here anymore, just because I can't just reach over and like.
Why do you have
poke her or
toilet
hit her.
paper next to your desk?
We have
Why
discussed
do you have
this
We
so
already
much of
discussed
it?
every week.
every week. Every week, and he
We
still
talk
brings
about
it up.
his obsession with masturbating at his
It's
desk,
not an obsession.
Alan, he's just a sick fuck. Just move
and
on.
also never
It's just
leaving
weird.
to go to the bathroom because he just pisses on toilet paper.
That's
He just
What?
pisses on the roll of
What?
toilet paper.
How
We
much
talked about
pee
this.
do you pee? How little pee do you pee that like it can actually just go onto the toilet paper
Well,
and
no,
not go
he'll
everywhere?
pee in a bottle. I guess he poops in like a bucket next
Bless
to his
you.
computer, and then
It's
he
a
comes
shit
out to wipe.
bucket.
Herbal?
Yes,
Can you guys
it's
still
right
hear me?
underneath his chair.
Yes.
yes.
All right, good. I want to make sure that I didn't fuck up the code. But yeah, no, dude, we know that you just pee onto a roll of toilet paper and like soak the roll of toilet paper and then throw it out the window. That's you don't
What
go to
is
the
going
bathroom, you
on?
just do that.
That would be
I
that would be more
I could actually
trouble
see him
than
doing that. I don't think he does it, but I could see him doing that.
You can't see me doing that because that's actually
So,
more
inside the
trouble
shack.
than actually just going to the bathroom.
But then you have to get up and
No. To get
Yeah,
to
so I
go inside the
blow
shack,
shit
no one cares
out my
for you.
window, I have to take off my screen, make sure it doesn't fall out the window, and then throw whatever it is.
I mean, you took your
out the
screen
window.
off like 4 days,
I
like 4
didn't.
weeks ago.
I have never done that.
You took your
Oh
screen
my
off
God.
and just left it off, so it's easier for you to throw your
No,
piss,
I would
your
never
piss rolls
leave my
out the
screen
window.
off because my cats fall out the window, and I'm very paranoid
Well,
about
your
my
cat
cats.
needs to not be dumb and jump out of a fucking second-story window.
Huh? Well, okay, no. Like, Kitty gets chased by Tiger a lot, and she's not that coordinated.
So her first thought is, "Ooh, window."
Well, no, but like she might get startled and then like trip
mean-
out the window.
It makes a lot of sense though. If I was being chased by a
I'm just gonna buy a
semi-retarded
taser.
rapist, I would probably jump out of a window too.
Right.
Okay.
This is riveting.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
buy a taser for the next time Kato does this.
Does what?
All right,
Give it
so
to Chris.
you go
He's
into
gonna walk
the
in the next
shack.
room and tase him.
John, I'm telling you what's in the shack. Shut your fucking mouth.
No,
Oh
I'm in the
yeah,
shack.
we're finally on the shack. Okay.
I'm in the shack. You tell me what's in the shack.
All right, you guys are fighting over walking through the front door first into the shack because you're children. And you both pop into the shack, and it is
We
vacant.
pop into the shack. You're just
You
like
pop.
pop.
Yeah,
Hey.
no, they're both like at the. If you were listening, you know that they're both at the door together, like jammed in the door frame, trying to both get in the shack at the same time, and then they both pop into the shack.
I just let her go in first. I don't care.
Oh, okay, fine. You let her go in first. You don't care. Sally, since you went in first, and since John doesn't care, millions and millions of gold falls out of the ceiling into all of your pockets. John,
That's nice.
Yay.
you get poisoned. No.
I take the
There's
gold and I put
the
as much as I
shack.
can in my bag.
It all disappears because it never was there, and it was just your imagination because you're
Oh.
going insane.
Excellent.
The shack is. It appears to be vacant and bare. It's like empty, or at least it looks empty. You guys can search around it, or it looks big enough for the four of you to set up.
By
Shop
empty, do you mean like
in,
there's like
set up like a HQ?
some
on the island.
like a chair, like some sticks in the corner that are cobwebby, or completely empty with just the door, no windows or anything?
There's like the door, there's like two windows, and there's like a table in one of the corners, and there's like one bed, like one straw bed.
This is very suspicious because there's like a door, there's like some windows, there's like a bed, so they may be there, or they may not, because they're only like there. Yeah.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Very, very tricky.
Getting a taser.
I will pay one of you to murder her.
No,
Just like just murder her. You make it look like an accident. That's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be real bad for you if she dies in like 2 days.
Kato,
Suspect.
you're gonna get bonus deal for free.
Okay. John, you search around the cabin shack, and as you're like looking around, you step on a floorboard that seems to be out of like it creaks when you step on it.
All
Wobbles
right,
a
what
little
we
bit.
got here? All
I
right,
go
move
to the
away
desk.
Floorboard.
All right, Alan, you go to the desk. It is a desk. It has nothing on it except for a little bit of dust, only a little bit, not a lot, and nothing.
No drawers or anything?
No, this is a table, not a desk. I said it was a table. You
But a
turned it
table
into
can
a
have
desk
drawers.
with your imagination. This table doesn't. It's just like a
I see.
normal wooden table.
I
For like
suspect
eating or something.
that this shack is 1.35
Are you in the shack saying this? Or are you
years
outside of the
old.
shack?
Because I have observed the dust
Oh,
in
what's
this
happening?
shack. It sounds like someone's flushing the toilet.
That sounds like a vacuum, not a toilet.
Okay.
That just
All
made
right,
me
is
think
anybody
of
else doing anything?
the cat
John,
on the
you're checking
Roomba
out
in the shark
the
costume.
weird floorboard.
Yep.
All right. All right. You open the floorboard. It like comes up with about 2 or 3 other of the floorboards, and it slides off. It's a false floorboard, and underneath is a crate. Pulling it out and looking at the label on it, it says Gander Island's finest healing grog.
Okay.
Is what it says on the side of the crate.
Oh,
I'll pop open the crate and check inside.
snap.
All right. Inside is there's like a bunch of straw, but there is a like around 24 vials of this like watery viscous mixture. There's like a note inside about it that says that it is a potent healing potion.
Okay. I'll split it up and give each person 6.
Sweet, thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Crave.
The potion is, since it's been in here for so long, it's like watery and not mixed well, and so it has become unstable. There is a 50% chance that it will hurt you rather than heal you.
Sweet.
I look at mine and see that like a bunch of crud has settled at the bottom. So I just shake it up really violently.
Okay. You shake it up really violently.
Does it explode?
Does it mix
No.
up again?
Everything
No.
like mixes, but
Bottle
it's like
rocket.
kind of like oil and water. A lot of it is kind of like now there's just like little droplets and stuff inside. It's not completely mixed.
These look so cute.
Okay.
Okay. I put mine in my bag and then I shake my bag.
Shake your bag. All right, you put all of yours in the bag. And
All
shake
at the
your bag.
same time because I'm efficient.
Okay.
Instead of one.
It chinks, chink, 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 as they all shake inside of your bag. Nothing really happens.
Okay.
You can, if you need to rest, you can rest here. Otherwise, you are free to wander the beach or do whatever you need to do.
Who is the man that lives
Is the
in
desk
the shack?
flimsy in any way?
Not really. It's pretty sturdy. You like shake it a little bit, push down on it, and it seems pretty sturdy.
I will take out my crowbar and I will poke the straw bed, see if there's anything in there.
All right, search check.
It's Ben Gunn. Oh my god.
Thank you,
Ben
Stephanie.
Gunn. The fuck?
What?
Duh. Treasure Island.
Enough.
I really, really regret this island thing.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
You're gonna say
Sally?
that about every mission we go on, so like, what's the point?
Chen,
Yeah,
On
that's
a
true.
tropical island.
why do you sound like a
find-
robot?
Hey,
That
Kaito.
Straw
Why
shack.
does he have a
Straw
mustache?
bed.
Oh,
Straw bed?
Is
Straw bed.
a straw bed. Is definitely a straw bed. It's very straw, very bed. You can
Sally, I
sleep on
think
it.
that bed's straw.
I will take a handful.
Oh, are you inside the shack now?
Oh,
I thought I
I
was
will
the
take-
whole time.
I will take some of the straw and I will fill up my I'll fill up one of my bags, my little pouches full of
Okay.
straw.
All right. There's also a bunch of straw in the crate that Kriv found. If you'd rather do that. I mean, the bed is like it's like a straw bed. That doesn't mean it's a bed that's just made out of straw. It's like straw, but it's inside of like a cloth sack to make it like a mattress. But it's a mattress made out of straw. You know what I mean? Like
I see.
they took like a sack or like a cloth wrapping and then stuffed straw inside of it. So you'd have to cut it open to pull the straw out to fill up your bag with it, or you can just take the straw out of the crate.
Okay, I'll take straw out of the crate, and Justin, I dare you to put one of his paws in your mouth.
no, that's gross.
I dare you to put your tongue in his ear.
No,
Ew.
that's also
I dare
gross.
you to put your tongue on his nose.
No, that's also gross.
I dare you to put your tongue on his butt.
No, that's also gross.
Okay, let's go investigate this island already.
Investigate.
I forgot that you guys can't actually make decisions unless I'm telling you what to do.
Okay, so
Did I not
I
miss
decide
make a
to
decision?
leave the shack, and I say, Mr. Crib, I think it'd be prudent to burn the shack to the ground.
That's not
No,
true. We can make decisions.
that's a
We
bad
also-
idea.
It's different decisions.
But why?
because we're staying here.
Why would
It
you
doesn't
burn
seem,
down?
I'm not
John,
sitting
with
there.
your search check and Alan with your search check of the bed, it doesn't seem like anybody has been to the shack in a pretty long time. Like, the bed seems unused. The shack
There-
itself seems dusty and old.
Why would you burn down our only shelter?
Yeah, you want to build a new one? That's going to take
Mhm.
too long, and it's going to be
No,
a waste of
because we're just
fucking
gonna
time.
go.
We're
We're
gonna
just gonna go,
Dumb.
Mr. Crib. We just need to make a game plan. We need to go get what we're here to do, and then we just need to leave.
Yeah, that may take days, so it'd be best to probably sleep here.
But we're not gonna keep
At
coming
night.
back here every time we progress through the forest.
You want to sleep in the forest?
Mr. Crib, you want us to just keep going back and
You
forth?
want to sleep in the forest, which on an island which is probably full of sadists that like to rip off human flesh and cover their windows with it.
Right.
That sounds
but
like a
then
smart
you just,
idea.
You just kill them because you're stronger than them.
How about we just go and then we'll come back like when it's dark.
But then we'll lose all the ground that we made.
I will
Let's just
beat
burn the
you.
shack down.
No.
I don't care
Okay.
anymore. I walk
What's
out the door.
happening? Are you burning this shack to the ground, or are you...
No.
I
Continuing.
have no. I'm not taking any part in this. I'm gonna go walk on the beach, wait 5 minutes for them, and if they don't show up in 5 minutes, I'm leaving. And I say this to all three of them.
Okay, see you in 5 minutes.
Okay, I followed Kriv.
I try and burn the shack down.
Okay, great. How are you gonna burn the shack down?
With my
You have
flint and
alchemist
tinder.
fire.
Or my
Okay.
flint and
You have
steel.
alchemist fire. You have alchemist fire.
I do, but I'm not gonna use that to burn shack down.
Just one alchemist fire on a straw bed. You're fucking set.
Right. So I'm gonna put the crate. I'm gonna put the crate on the straw bed, and with whatever straw's left in it, I'm gonna strike it. It's gonna light up, and I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
This is an
Oh.
idiotic idea.
Why are you? Why?
I'm tempted
Chris.
to give you an intelligence check for this, but
What? Because
Also-
burning that will also burn the forest down.
well, no, not that it'll burn the forest down.
Yes, an even better idea. All right,
You're,
let's hope it burns the
you're-
forest down.
roll an intelligence check, DC 11. Anybody
Please
else who
don't
wants to make
pass.
this check? Anybody else who wants to
What
make
are
this
we
check
checking
also?
for?
Intelligence. Steph, do you know what
Alright,
we're playing? We're playing D&D. Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, I'm just bored by the conversations tonight.
Great. Great.
2.
You can join in whenever you want to.
I've been trying
whenever.
to, but then people just talk about murdering me.
That's not joining in.
Only Chris talks about murdering you.
Good.
And not when you're joining in. Okay. Steph, you didn't make a roll.
Yes, I did. It's still
All I
rolling.
see is Selly and John.
It's still rolling.
Okay.
9.
All right, you have no idea. John
Baron
and
gonna do
Selly.
anything?
Hey.
I'm
Nope.
following you.
John and Selly, you're on an island of which you do not know the inhabitants of,
Yeah.
and thinking about burning down a large structure which would cause a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
It's a small structure.
Think about the consequences of possibly causing a smoke signal on an island filled with inhabitants that possibly want to do you harm.
But if they come to that, then it acts as a diversion, and then we can just go and get.
Can you stop trying to logic your way out of this and let's just like keep ourselves
Okay.
hidden?
All right, so you put the crate onto the bed.
God damn
Oh
it.
my
And
G, I
God
run away.
Fucking damn it.
Run, 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 run.
You pull out
Run,
your
run,
flint and tinder and start.
Steph, they're
I'm
not going
running.
to come
I'm
immediately.
I'm running.
I'm going to kill every one of you.
Right.
I'm
Where are
gonna
you
kill
running?
Every one of your fucking characters.
I'm running
I'm going to go
towards
chaotic
Cribs.
evil, and I'm going to go join the satanic cult of human scares.
I'm running towards Crib, and I'm like, Crib, Sally's gone bonkers and bananas all the same
And this
time.
is new in what way, Annie?
Bonkers bananas.
Okay,
Now I
so you start flicking your flint and tinder, and eventually some of the straw catches fire because it's fucking straw.
Bear,
And-
magic user
and then
being
I
evil.
turn
Go
around.
stop.
I
What?
turn around and I walk out. slow
Magic
motion
user
style.
being evil. Setting a fire. Go stop.
Oh, hey, Baron, welcome to the party. Hey, people are playing D&D here and doing things.
I'm
He's
sick.
sick.
He's too
Oh,
emo
great,
for
yeah.
D&D.
He's too yeah. I don't care what you guys are doing. Yeah, that's the forcest cough I have ever fucking.
No, that was an actual cough. That was an actual cough. I mean, that was an actual cough.
Oh, I think you gave me a virus.
Baron,
Okay,
Sally's
yeah.
revealing our position to possibly everyone on the fucking
Okay.
island by starting a fire.
Sally,
Go
as you're
fix
walking
that.
out, you notice that this big the cabin itself is like it's not lighting quickly because it's a wooden cabin next to an ocean, so it's very like there's a lot of moisture in the air. It's very humid, so or the humidity's high, so it takes a little while for the
As soon
kind
as
of
I saw the
drenched
embers, I turn around and I walk slow motion style.
Isn't
And I
the
don't turn
whole
back.
Right.
forest gonna catch on
So
fire? Isn't this a
the
thick
straw
It's-
lights on
it's
fire and it like
not.
lights up and eventually catches to the bed and like there's a ton of smoke just like pouring out of the windows and the door of the cabin. You guys, Sally walks out. Sally, make a fortitude save to save from passing out from the smoke.
smoke
That is-
inhalation?
How would I pass out from the
Covering,
smoke
just
if
do
I
it.
left?
You're in there when you're lighting the fire.
Right. But as soon as I see an ember, I
There's
walk
straw,
out.
bro. Okay, then I'm gonna roll to determine whether or not that ember just goes out because that's how embers work.
Yeah.
Without
I mean, that's
like
fine,
some
but
kind
like
of
I
oxygen
said, as
source
soon as I
or
see,
fanning,
as soon as I light
embers
it and I
just
see an
fade.
ember, I put my glasses on and I turn around and I slow motion walk out of there like an action movie.
Wait, when you light it or
Oh
when you
my
see an
God.
ember?
Like,
I'm gonna
okay, I
kill
light it,
someone.
an ember hits hits the straw, all right, and then when I see the ember in there and it glows, I put my glasses on and I turn around and I slow motion walk out of there like an action movie.
Okie dokie.
Wouldn't the
I hate
blast
it.
just like make you fall down on your stomach? You'd be like, ugh.
The blast.
What blast?
It's not exploding.
What blast?
He's trying to light
If
some
it's an
like
action
straw
movie,
on
there's always
fire.
a blast.
I'm gonna see whether or not this ember just flat out goes out.
Quick, everyone make a funny face!
Why are we making funny faces?
Oh, you guys are zero fun. There's a
Uh,
giant
okay,
zero
the
in front
ember-
of you. You're fun.
Ember catches and it lights up things and smoke starts billowing out of the windows and doors and into the air. Black
I swear to God,
like
Sully.
smoke.
Excellent. I meet up Mr. Kriv on the beach.
Yay, funny face!
I have my face in my palm right now.
We can't see it
Okay.
because you're a robot.
Your mustache face.
Hey, Kaito,
Mustache.
you want to play the game, or do you want to just sit here like a fucking waste of space?
Well,
Waste
I'm
space.
telling you that we can't see it because you're a robot.
Space wasted then. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So alright, so you're on the shore. Bairn and Kriv give search checks to look around on the beach while you guys are waiting for Sully to get done with his idiotic.
Wait, can I do a search check too?
Wait, what are you supposed to
I'm on
do?
the
yeah,
beach.
sure, why not?
Thank
Why
you.
not? Why the fuck not?
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for the search. Alright, I'm going.
Get some
Hop,
search checks
skip,
up in
jump.
here.
Is it just me, or does my dice roll really slowly?
Alright, it is not
26.
just you. Great.
12.
26, 26.
Sully,
I definitely
or
see something.
Annie and Kriv, you guys both see a set of footprints that lead from the beach and into a small trail that leads off into the forest.
Human,
That leads
goblin,
into the
gnome,
forest.
dwarf.
Give me a
elf.
track. You can use your track to determine what kind of footprints are and like what kind of creatures left them. Because
I
you're a
don't have a
ranger
track.
and you have the track ability. You're a ranger and you have the track ability.
What?
Roll a search
I
check.
have that thing.
Yes, you do.
I have that
Roll a
thing.
search check.
Oh,
It's
thank
not
you.
a search check.
Oh.
It's not a search check.
Oh,
I thought track was a search check. You can
No,
use your
track
search check
is
to track
like-
tracks.
No, track is like survival plus 1/2 level plus something else. It should be on your
Okay.
fucking character sheet. There should be an ability under
I'm-
feats or ability called track.
Mhm. yeah. Oh, find
not
and
there?
follow tracks, but it doesn't actually say what I do. It doesn't actually say what I do.
It says you find and follow tracks.
No,
Like,
but it doesn't.
those are things.
I mean the dice and the numbers,
You.
the math.
Well, you. What?
Or am I
Roll a
just like,
survival
what?
check.
What?
Roll
Roll
a
a survival
survival
check and add 2.
and add half
Okay.
your level.
This is my
What-
survival.
what's your survival? No,
Plus
no.
2.
Yeah, +2. So whatever your survival is, +2.
Or my survival is +2.
So
No,
4.
no. Roll your whatever your survival is +2. What's your survival?
+2.
Okay, plus.
Oh my god, I'll
2.
roll it.
What's
I will
2
roll it.
plus 2?
4.
Hey!
No, wait, we talked about this earlier. 2 plus 2 always equals 5.
Only
Oh,
for
okay, so it's
extremely
plus
large
5.
cases of 2.
What?
Only for extremely large cases of 2.
No.
Like
Retarded
regular 2 plus
children.
regular 2 equals 4.
I think I could run a D&D game for
I think
mentally
I literally
challenged children,
rolled
and
her
it would
roll.
be easier than this D&D game. I'm almost positive that it would be.
I it's
think I
worse
could
than my
roll-
roll before. Whatever.
No, I'm just adding 2 to what your roll was before.
Holy sniggle friddle frots.
Jesus Christ.
That's a roll. That's a roll. It doesn't need fixing. That's a roll.
Rolling it. Rolling with my homies.
Really, Stephanie? Homies.
Sheldon, I need to
Great.
borrow your claws.
Doesn't she
right
do
on my
that in
jugular,
Clueless?
right
She's
here.
like, rolling with my homies.
Okay,
They're
you
best
determine
D.
that these tracks are 12 days old.
Oh,
That
wow.
they were left by between 10 to 13 people, humanoids, 10 to 13 humanoids, and one giant-sized creature that is possibly, or that is 9 plus, more than 9 feet tall. And yeah, that's all that you can determine from the check that you made.
All right, I get all in this. I go like Daryl from Walking Dead. Like I get out on my hands and knees and I start sniffing and I'm like, guys, these are 12 days old.
Wait, what episode of Walking Dead does Daryl get
He's
on his
the
hands and
tracker.
knees
I don't
and start
know.
crawling around sniffing things? What fucking episode of Walking Dead is that? Because I'd like to go back to that episode because I feel like that's ripe for jiffing.
There was the one where he was
I just have an image of him tracking and sniffing.
where he's looking for Sophia, and then like
Right?
he gets like
That
the
one.
arrow
On his
stuck in his
he gets on his hands and knees and starts walking around on his hands and knees
Well, he
sniffing the
doesn't
ground.
do that. He doesn't
Yeah.
do
He's
that. but
Wolverine
he
now.
fucks
Is he
shit up.
fucking Wolverine now?
Yep.
Daryl is now Wolverine,
Yep.
and he walks around on his hands and knees sniffing the ground.
Whatever,
to
that's
catch
how-
the
raw.
scent.
I'm a
He
bloodhound.
eats a squirrel raw.
I sniff the feet marks.
All right, you sniff the feet marks, and
And I
that's
start
what you find
talking
out.
like I'm that guy from Numbers who like knows all the answers suddenly, and he just like spouts out all this
What the
like,
fuck is that?
or like Sherlock, and he just like
Numbers
shouts
is
out
a
the
show.
answer.
I know what numbers is. I'm really sad.
Or
I
like
know what
Sherlock, and
this
he
is.
just like shouts out the answer. And he's like, "These are 12 days old, and there was 13 humans, and one giant, and they went this way."
Okay,
and,
instead of saying you do like that thing, do that thing.
guys, these are 12 days old, and I happen to know that there are approximately 12 to 13 humans and one giant, and I happen to know that they are going this way, approximately northwest east
Can I
direction.
make an intelligence
Actually,
check to see if she's high?
northeast is the exact direction that the tracks lead off into.
Ding 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 ding. You could just call me Sherlock Numbers Guy Stephanie.
Not northwest-east, northeast, but I'll give it to you. I'll give you northeast.
That's nice, Annie. Okay,
Is,
let's go
is
that way
northwest east just north?
Oh wait, right.
I
I'm
feel like
mixing
it's
up
just
stuff.
north.
Northwest east would just be north, but it is north, mostly east, but north slightly.
Northwest
Let's
east
go.
is the direction that I made up. They go a little northwest
job.
and then they're like, meh, and they go northeast. That's what happens.
Okay, the shack is now caught fire and it is billowing smoke out.
I walk
In a
right
very
into the
large
forest, following the tracks, and tell them to keep up.
Quantity.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I did not prepare for you guys to fucking light the shack on fire and alert everybody in the
You guys,
everybody
you guys,
on the island.
you guys.
You guys.
Alan,
Christopher.
look, I would not take personal credit for murdering your entire party.
I didn't murder anyone.
That remains to be seen.
You said let people do things. I'm letting people do things.
So Alan's
Yeah,
jumped
no,
to the
that's
top of my list of let him get eaten by zombies in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You passed Kaido. Congratulations.
I don't think that's I don't think that's possible. B, I don't think that's the case in this situation. Either way.
It's the case.
I'm trying to determine if the boat would just leave after seeing that giant fire, and just leave you guys there.
Percentile.
I don't know what the percentage for. I mean, I don't know if there would be a percentage for that.
50-50.
It'd be 0 because she said she's staying there for 3 days. Why would
No,
she?
but she also said don't come back with heat
Right,
because as
and
much
it's
as she
not the
likes
th-
you
it's not the
guys,
third
it's not
day.
worth losing. It's not
Right,
worth.
and
And I
it's
know
losing
that's a
not
her
turn of
the third
boat and
day.
phrase,
crew
but you
over.
just start a fire.
It's not.
Yeah.
A, it's not the 3rd day. B, she has a fucking like
Can we retcon this?
binoculars or a telescope or something.
No, we can't. We can't retcon this.
Huh? No, retconning is for quitters.
I mean, first of all, retconning would require Alan to actually want to retcon it, which he doesn't, which is fine.
Right.
So that's just happening. It happened. You guys lit a fire at your entrance point, and
No,
you're possibly
there's no
only
you
place
guys.
to rest safely on this island. You lit
no,
it
we
on
have
fire
tents.
and walked away.
we have tents.
I-
You don't have
Literally-
tents. None of you have tents.
I have a tent. I have a fucking tent.
None of you have tents.
I have a tent.
None of you.
I have a tent.
I
Alan,
literally
tents weigh
tried
like
to convince
50
her.
pounds.
I tried to
Right,
get
and I
Baird
don't-
to do something.
Alan,
Where the fuck
just a
is-
minute. Burning down the house was dumb.
It wasn't dumb. It was cursed. I
Why
had
do
to
you
get rid
guys
of it.
keep updating your character sheets?
I didn't touch it. I have mine right here. I'm old-fashioned.
I don't like that this character sheet doesn't. Well, what the fuck is that? Who's using a goddamn popcorn popper?
Popping in.
Alan, was that you?
No. I have a popcorn machine over there.
Why do you have a popcorn machine? And you don't have a tent. I'm looking at your character sheet right now. There's no tent on that.
There is
You
no
just
tent. I thought
updated it.
You have
I thought I
You
had
have a
tent.
bedroll.
I do
No,
have a
you don't.
bedroll.
I told you, none of you have a tent.
And we can
Tent's
make
not a normal.
Okay, we're in a thick forest. Bear Grylls can make a fucking tent in a swamp. We can make a
It
tent in
doesn't
the
mean we
forest.
started with one. God damn it! Let's go.
What's your survival, Alan?
Enough.
What is it?
Plus
The number.
Plus 2.
Oh, you're fucking so dead. So dead.
Nah, son.
All right. So you go off into the forest. You follow the tracks, I assume.
Yeah.
So what's marching order? I guess Annie takes point because she has
Yeah.
tracks. Professor Black on your shoulder, walking along.
I'm like, guys, this way.
I'll be
Professor
second.
Black, like.
All right. Who's third?
Yeah, he did.
Great. Great job.
I might be
Great
third.
job, guys.
I don't know if
Okay.
I've arrived at the party yet.
No, you have.
Chan,
You guys have walked.
Chan,
you arrived
you've
and then you
gone
walked off into the shack.
full robot.
A completely robot.
John, you are straight up robot now.
Like, I might need to replace your picture because you are so robot right now.
You've already
How
replaced
about you
his picture.
contribute instead of fucking playing with Twitch?
That would require doing something, which we are
Yes,
incapable of.
At least I'm talking and doing something. I may sound like a robot, but at least I'm not a waste of space.
This
I
is
don't
the
know.
worstest robot.
I think you may underestimate like
the
how robot
worstest
you are
robot.
right now.
It's really robot.
It's really robot.
You
It's-
just got
it's
a
fine.
cat butt.
It's fine.
Cat butt.
I will follow. That is actually cat butt. I will follow. I will follow Annie as she tracks the trail.
What a slut.
Right.
Sure,
Okay,
but-
so then it is.
Annie, if there are people on this
Kriv,
island, I
Sully,
suggest we move a
and then
little faster.
Since Baron hasn't
Yeah,
said a goddamn
well,
thing, I'm gonna
Yeah.
assume that he just stays on the
I
beach and
follow
just like
Thareer.
watches
I follow
everybody
Thareer.
walks into the. Oh, okay. All right, so you follow behind everybody into the forest. You like sit on the beach and then are staring off, and eventually realize that everybody has walked away from you, and you run up to catch up to them.
Yeah.
And yeah,
But
you're
he's a
at the rear.
dwarf, so he runs really funnily.
He does. He waddles. You waddle over.
Yeah.
You Tyrion it. You Tyrion it over to them, but not the cool Tyrion. The bad. Get that shit out of here!
What?
God damn it, man! Stop playing with Twitch.
He's a robot.
Okay.
I'm going to with this full of quarters.
Auto
I
The
mean,
forest-
look,
the forest
look
itself-
how robot he is. Like, just robot voice.
He's
all
pretty
day.
robot.
Yeah.
He's kind of a robot.
Yeah.
Is that a robot frog?
Yeah.
Because he.
No. What? No,
Robot.
he's a fucking.
A
He's
sock
just a robot.
full of quarters.
John, you keep threatening all these things, but I've never seen them happen.
You keep threatening
Oh
these
no,
things.
no, it's
But you
solid
also
now.
sound like a robot when you threaten these things. And
John-
robots do
John,
not have
you need to-
emotions.
You need to next time we play the game, you need to come over here and set up your laptop in Kaido's room. This way, when he's being a douche, you can hit him. You don't
Right.
hit a cat for peeing on the carpet when you get home. You have to hit him when he's peeing on the carpet. So
Oh,
you hitting
no, I
Kaido
know.
some other time, you hitting Kaido at some later date for being a douchebag is not
It's
going to stop
improper
him from being a
conditioning.
douchebag because he's not going to realize the reason why you're hitting him. He's just
Right.
thinking that you're hitting
Oh
him
yeah,
just to hit
Kato,
him.
this is going up your ass the next time you call me a robot.
I don't know what it is.
See,
'cause
no,
your
that doesn't
camera's
make
off.
sense because you're not going to do it because you're not here. So next
Right.
time we play, next Friday, I expect you to be here at 7:30 and setting your computer up in Kaido's room so
Uh-huh.
that you can hit him when he's a douche. Sound good?
Got it.
Or
Sounds perfect.
if you want to treat him more
And
like an
at least
animal,
this way, your internet won't be shit and you won't sound like a robot. The whole time.
You should just
Alright.
leave. That's what I should do.
robot. I find that funny.
A robot?
Mhm.
What? It just sounds like a robot.
Why did I end? What the fuck?
Okay.
Continue
There we
walking behind Annie.
Oh, okay, now you guys are doing the thing.
Yes, sir.
Should I go and punch him? So far, it's just one vote for yes for going to punch you. I feel like I
Yoo-hoo.
should go and punch you.
You
Baron.
who? Get it? You who? Annie.
What?
You who?
go. What?
Hang on, I'm trying to.
Yoo-hoo.
I'm trying to do
Chocolate
this
milk.
right. I'm trying to do this right.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
There's the
Try-
poll. Poll in chat. Poll in chat, guys.
No, fuck your god. No, dude. Seriously, they're one person
you legit
watching
just
this.
do
They're
that?
not gonna
Yeah.
click your goddamn poll results.
I'll click one.
Oh
Why
my
isn't there
god.
a maybe option? Because
I hate everybody.
You're such a cunt, Justin.
I hate you
Such a
so
cunt.
much.
Look. Fucking poll results in chat.
Oh my god, I
Chris,
hate you.
Chris,
I don't see
run to-
poll results in.
I mean, like in the
I
stream. I meant in
voted.
stream.
I voted.
They're back.
Chris, run into his room and cut off some of his hair.
voted.
Justin, would you be upset
What?
if he ran into your room and cut off some of your hair?
Yeah. Don't do that.
Even though you're getting a haircut?
Just come on. No, I'm sick. I'm sick.
He's punching him. Punches are happening.
God
Right
damn
now.
it.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
back.
People got punched.
So, you guys walk through the forest
Yeah.
for about 100 or so yards down this trail following the tracks.
Every now
Um,
and then I stop and I'm like, wait. And I get down and I sniff a little bit and I'm like, okay.
Oh, that happens.
Yep.
That happens. And,
Gotta get my bearings. Bloodhound in it. People call me the
All right.
Bloodhound back home.
great.
Not because I smell
So-
good, but because I once.
Not because you smell like you smell good or you smell well. Is your smelling ability above average or is the scent of you good?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Great. So you walk down this trail for about 100 yards or so with intermittent stops. Takes you, I don't know, what's a few hundred yards? Like an hour. Takes you like an hour and a half to walk
A few
down.
hundred yards?
Through the
Takes
forest.
Like 15 minutes.
Through the forest, through a thick forest, down a small trail. It's difficult walking. None of you have trail walking.
I try
Um,
walking.
I'm a dwarf.
You don't. Shut your mouth. That makes it harder for you to walk through the forest.
That's it. I don't think
You
it
take
does.
longer. Now you take longer because you have to wait for Bairn.
No,
I
I'm
just thought
pretty
it was a
sure
good
I
move
just
line.
ignored the difficult terrain.
You don't ignore difficult terrain.
I'm pretty sure.
I just thought of a good movie line
Yes.
for like a
Great.
badass
What is
guy. Like, okay,
Okay,
like
cool.
people call me the Bloodhound, not because I smell well, but because I once killed a hound, and it was bloody. And then you're scared of that guy. You're like, oh shit, this guy means business. That was
Wonderful,
good.
Stephanie. Wonderful.
Why am I not writing movie scripts? I don't know.
I can give you a few hundred reasons, but yeah, no, I don't know either.
I thought it was
No, look,
Anyway.
right here, stability. +4 to resist bushes.
Does
Pushes.
it
No,
say
bushes.
anything about roots?
Oh,
Or...
+4 to resist bushes?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right. Well, good. Next time you guys are fighting a bush monster, that's nice to know. I will keep that in mind. Does anybody have woodland stride?
I do.
No?
Oh
do.
yeah, I have
Nobody?
that thing.
I do.
Actually, I don't think you do have that.
Don't
thing
I have that because I'm an elf?
yet. No. What the fuck? No.
Yes I do. It's straight up right here. Look, I can woodland stride.
We can't read
It's
that.
right there.
We can't.
Well, it's there.
We can't.
You
Number
get it at level-
7.
Rangers get it at level 7. That's what that 7 means.
Fudge!
Level 7. What level are you?
Fudgety fudge. I'm some level
Lawyer.
that's not 7.
Lawyered.
You're not supposed to be a real lawyer.
I'm not rule lawyering. We didn't argue about that for more than 20 seconds. She was just wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
What
so
was I right?
progress through the forest.
Okay. After about a few hundred yards and a like 45 minutes to an hour of walking, the denseness of the forest is John gone? Did you just leave?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
That
Why
is
does
the
he get
case.
so mad?
I don't know.
I don't think he left because he was mad. I think he left because his computer's a piece of shit.
It may be a
Maybe.
combination of the two.
but I can't tell.
Oh look, there he is. He's back.
Is he still
Because there's
robot?
a
Oh hey
robot.
John.
On his
Chen, confirm.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'll see you guys in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Why? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to wait for this game to be over?
No,
This game's
no,
gonna be over in like 10 minutes.
No, when I get there, it'll be over because the stream's gonna cut out after you see Kato's brain.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know if
Cool.
this is gonna still be on in 20 minutes though. That's the
Fine.
problem.
Yeah, you're right. I'll just save it for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, just save it for next week. Save it, the murdering, for next week.
A sock full of quarters or a hammer?
How about neither?
How about a sock full of soap? Just put a bar of soap into a sock.
No, don't do that.
We don't want to leave bruises because he has to be on a stream.
That will still leave
So,
bruises.
taser, got it.
That is a myth that it does not leave bruises.
I think we should test it. I mean, there's no.
No.
We should just test it.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you
Why
now,
not?
it's a myth.
Let's just test it. Let's just test
take,
it.
Just take my word for
Let's
it.
just test it.
I'm sick.
But I don't. So I shouldn't take your word for it because you may be talking in delusion.
No, I'm not.
I can't even see Kaito anymore.
Yeah, I can text you.
Oh wait, guys, do you want to get to the forest? A baboon.
That's good.
Yes.
Yay.
Forest.
Continue walking
Yeah.
into the forest.
Forest. There's no waterfall or anything, and this is the best forest picture I could find. So that's the forest.
Is okay.
All right, so you're walking in the forest for about an hour, and the thickness
I
of the forest
say-
eventually starts to thin. Go down. You say. Go ahead. Just fucking say. Just fucking say.
Annie, can we go towards the waterfall?
There's no waterfall. You motherfucker.
This
This is why we can't have nice things.
Look, right here.
This is
It's
why
a
we can't
waterfall.
have nice
It's
things.
a waterfall right here.
All right. You know what? We're playing on this now.
Okay.
Just completely white, nothingness.
my
You guys get no more pretty pictures. You just get black or white nothingness.
I blame Kaito.
You, after walking through the forest for like an hour, the first time you walk through the forest, the only time you walk through the forest, there's a momentary thinning in the denseness of the forest itself, and it leads to like a rocky, steep-sloped area covered by thick bushes. Like in the center of the thick bushes, almost surrounded by thick bushes, is a wooden signpost that appears to be made out of like an old ship plank.
Hang on. How
And
do
what
you
does it
guys
say?
draw?
I don't even know what you're drawing. You're
I
not
don't
drawing
even know
anything.
how. Oh, here it is.
Oh, do you
I'm
want to
full
know
health
what
with
the
the
signpost
shit.
says? Because it sounds like you guys want to fucking draw instead.
Wait, no. There's a bush. There's another thick bush. And there's a signpost.
Why is everyone mad?
I don't
going
know.
on?
Everyone's really mad.
What did
today,
I do?
and
Why am I
it's
getting
making
there?
me- It's making me sicker. No,
You're
I don't
all
like
you're
it.
all cunts.
I'm
You're
not
just
mad.
you're just a box of cunts.
No, I
all of you.
disagree.
Alright, what's the sign say? Does it say,
Oh, you wanna
hey,
know what
you
the sign
guys are
says?
losers?
Yeah, what does the sign say?
No, props says we're gonna die
There's
soon.
an arrow pointing to the left, and it says in multiple languages, but the sign that I had written up is just in one language because I assume you all know one of the multiple languages. And look, hey,
English.
look, it's a sign.
/ common.
Hey, look, it's an awesome sign that I made.
Common.
Look at that. Look at that sign.
This way to the welcoming arms of the Two Sisters! Potions and brews bought and sold, lodging and comforts available. No beggars or tramps allowed. Real cash yields real service. All races welcome, no goblins. Well, then they shouldn't say all races welcome. What a bunch of hypocrites. First of all. Second of all, they sound like prostitutes. That's all I have to say.
What makes them
It's
sound?
an-
What makes them sound like?
This
Lodging
font-
and comforts available. No beggars or tramps allowed. Real cash yields real service. Hello, prostitution.
This font
So
seems very
Alan would
unprofessional.
feel
I
right
don't-
at home.
Huh? Alright,
Well,
Christopher,
They
really?
also have
Okay.
a large. They have a large wooden sign that's made out of an old ship plank, like in the middle of a forest. I don't think they're too worried about professionalism.
Why would
I'll
they say
keep-
it's just really bugging me that they would say all races welcome, but then they're like no goblins. It just bugs me.
I mean, that's like
Just straight up
Try
saying
like
no
in Pacific
goblins.
Rim.
Cunts, let's go.
That's like in Pacific Rim when you have a sword that can one-shot monsters, but you don't use it the whole movie. You just
So,
like
but follow the path
That's
to
not
this
even the
twisted
same thing.
That's
Whoa,
not the same
wait.
thing.
How is that even close to the same thing? You just wanted to bring that up.
I did.
That's the
I did.
only
It's
reason
been
you even
bothering
said
me
it.
for like a week. It's been bothering me for like a week.
Well, you haven't even
That's
seen the
bothered me.
movie.
I did. I
Yes,
saw the movie.
We did. We watched
You
it
don't
the
watch
other
the
day.
movies, though,
On-
so
after the party.
Yeah,
you don't
but
watch movies. You just criticize them.
We procured the movie and actually watched it and made him watch it.
Procured.
So there.
Tori
I
didn't
like
like
it. We
it. I thought it was
procured it.
pretty good.
I
Look,
liked it.
it was
I thought it
fine.
was okay.
It was
It
fine
was
I still
enjoyable.
can't
until
look at you,
sword.
though, so I think this is a
And,
blessing.
like
The
once it
movie-
was sword,
Bull.
it bothered me. It bothered me a lot.
Right.
Because he
The
killed
movie.
like
The movie was a decent like rope. It was fucking a Gundam movie. It was like had shitty plot that nobody cared about, but just fucking giant robots fighting giant monsters. It's a kaiju movie. Like, what's the plot in Godzilla? There's a fucking giant dragon monster or some other giant monster, and they need the fucking giant dragon monster to fight the giant monster. That's the only plot. It was a kaiju movie, but everybody got their balls twisted because they thought it was gonna be like some prophetic, like amazing plot.
Well,
it was
no,
a kaiju
like
no.
movie.
it.
I
That's
was
exactly what it
expecting
was.
bad plot. I was expecting bad plot, but I was expecting the fighting to make sense to some degree. Like
The fighting,
okay.
Besides
alright,
for the
look,
sword,
look.
the fighting mostly made sense.
Yes, but the sword
Think about
was
Godzilla.
such a huge...
Godzilla can shoot fucking lasers from his mouth, but he never does until he needs to.
But okay, like Godzilla can do that, but I believe that it takes time
God,
for
I
him
love
to
this
either
one-sided
build it up,
conversation.
or there's some other drawback to him.
Well, he
using it.
like
with
when
the
he
sword,
uses it, he just
just
charges
whip
it
it
up his back
out.
and just like bam.
yeah, with the,
The sword requires a little bit of charge up time.
No, it doesn't.
Because
He just
they
pulled
like,
out
did
beginning
you
of the
see it? It's
fight.
like Ivy.
Trash.
It's like Ivy sword. It like they like had to shoot it
Look,
out of their
man,
hand,
they went
and
under
then
the
it was
ocean.
like a
They went
chain.
under the fucking ocean, and just whipped it out, and then killed like
No,
three
they
monsters
didn't.
with it.
No, they chain it out. It like chains out of their arm, and then it
Right,
solidifies. Because
right,
it's like
okay,
Ivy's
right.
whip,
And then they
which
use
means
it.
it requires a small amount of it has a small amount of lag on it.
No,
It's so fast.
it has setup time. They set up time because they have
Okay, fine.
fucking half a second.
No, not
And
even half.
then-
It's more than a half second.
There's
It's definitely more.
There's okay, like when
Take
he's
into
being
account
dropped
the
by
giant-
the fucking helicopter
the
from the sky,
giantness.
he can pull out the fucking sword, or immediately after that, because they don't attack him once he hits the ground. He can just whip it out whenever he wants when there's like a small amount of downtime, which is whenever apparently.
Okay.
Maybe it requires
okay.
a lot of energy.
When he was
maybe
doing that,
maybe
when he
the
was
sword-
grabbing
It's
the
not even
fucking
D&D.
boat out of the ocean to smack someone with, he could have pulled out the sword.
Besides for all that, sure, he could have pulled out the sword at some time where he could have probably used it more.
Okay,
but maybe
so the sword
the
was a
sword
large
is
oversight in the movie, but still.
It's
not an
large
oversight.
In
Swords
a movie,
It
are
was.
fragile and
Alan-
they're not necessarily that durable, especially
Alan,
when I
it
don't
was
know.
a huge oversight.
it was a
Okay.
large oversight. If they
It wasn't
showed
that
like
big of an
breaking
oversight. If you think
or-
about it logically,
Really?
a sword can
Motherfuckers are
break.
shooting lasers out of their chests.
A sword
I
can
think
break.
the last thing they're worried
sword
about is
can
the energy
be
consumption
brittle.
from a sword.
No, I don't think so.
The
So
sword
cool.
did break, but still, it killed things. And every time he punched
Right.
something, he could have instead been punching them with a sword.
Right.
The
Right,
sword
but
was
he
better than
might
the
want
laser
the sword
gun.
might be
It
the
was.
last resort, like the one-shot ability, last resort. If I'm gonna die,
Like,
and
do you
there's
know
this
who
fucking
punches? Do you know who punches better than Colossus? Wolverine, because he punches with fucking sword hands.
okay,
that's
Wolverine's sword
better.
hands are unbreakable. Unbreakable.
Right.
That sword
it
is
doesn't matter.
probably really, really breakable.
Like, do you want to get punched by Kaido or do you want to get punched by me with sword hands?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, okay, you could kill me without sword hands. But if I was wearing armor and you need the sword hands to kill me, then you'd use the sword hands. There's no reason to use the sword hands to kill me if you risk breaking the sword hands, and then something else
But
would
that
come
doesn't
and
make
kill you
sense.
because you don't have sword hands. It does make
Okay,
sense.
that
It's preserving
only makes
your
sense in the
weapons.
fact that no mechs had ever died. No Jaegers if that would make sense if no Jaegers ever died and if they were all like, "Oh shit's getting real, sword time." But they fucking die all the time. If they all have this as sword ability, why did it not just be like, "Oh
They
shit,
don't all have the sword ability.
I'm going to die, sword."
That only that one has a sword ability because it has
That one got
like
fucked up in the beginning of the movie. The
that
first,
Asian
the
chick-
first section of the movie is that
no.
Jaeger getting its ass beat.
I understand that, but it didn't have a sword then. It had a sword
Right,
later
like, I
because
can
it had
actually
the
believe
Asian
it.
chick and the dude.
I can actually believe the sword not getting like not being used at the beginning scene because that could have been an upgrade later when it was restored. Like I can believe that. However,
Crab's
like
leaving.
once the guy and the girl like brain link, he immediately knows that there's a fucking sword in his hand that he can kill anything with. So why doesn't he kill everything with it? Why doesn't he kill everything? And why do the other things not have swords as well? Like, it doesn't make sense that they don't also have swords that kill everything.
Well, I mean,
Dude, that one guy,
like,
the
giant-
triplets though, they had the cool like.
I mean, yeah, okay,
they had
okay.
like spinning.
Those were cool.
Okay, here you go. They had fucking chainsaw hands, and that did shit.
Right, so why don't they have swords? Because apparently swords are fucking awesome.
I think the swords are just good because they knew how to use it. Maybe chainsaw hands would be better than swords.
How?
Like if you had
like,
a hand that was a sword and I had a hand that was a chainsaw hand would win. No. If you had two hands that were swords and I had three hands that were chainsaws win.
then why didn't he win?
Because that's what I'm saying is that
it
just because he had the sword doesn't mean he could beat everything with the sword.
No.
So why would you want to use the sword unless you needed to, and like unless you knew that it would win? Because obviously it's not a perfect weapon because it broke in the last part and
It didn't
the
break in
chainsaw
the
hands,
last
which
part.
are better.
It
did.
break in. No,
Yes,
he
it did.
lost a
Yeah.
fucking arm.
No, they broke the sword.
No, the
I'm
sword
almost
broke.
positive they broke the sword.
No, they
I'm pretty
stabbed
sure
the
they-
guy with the
the-
sword, and then they fucking lit him with a chest fire.
I'm gonna look at it now.
No, he had. I think the sword broke. Stop with the fucking stream polls. There's one person watching, and they are so upset about this whole thing.
I enjoy the stream. I think they're.
They are so mad right now. Like I
at
came for
least-
D&D, and you guys are talking about fucking Pacific Rim.
At least use
What
straw
the
poll
fuck?
or something. Don't just say which sword better. Like, be a little scientific
No,
about
fuck
it.
your straw poll, because that
Straw poll
requires
good.
clicking and going to
Straw
a
poll
different
good.
thing and actually set up time. Fuck your straw poll.
But you can see results. Like, you don't have to fucking
The first
count.
sword
Who
breaks
gives a
when
shit?
he's
There's one person in here. What results do we have to see?
But it has a scale. It has a scale in case we get suddenly more viewers who want to vote on whether or not a sword is good.
Whoever is drawing that's gonna be so mad. Just delete their whole thing.
Chan is total
Alright, I think
robot
we should
mode.
probably end this episode soon, so maybe we should get back to the game for like 5 seconds.
Okay, sure.
Guys, write on our Facebook and let us know what sword's the best sword. Thanks.
Yeah, do that thing. Like,
Great.
and comment and subscribe.
And do all those things
Yeah.
to show us that we're not so horrible. That
At
We
D&D.
are.
Yeah.
No, we're awesome at D&D.
Johnny-
Like, we're fun.
You guys are fucking terrible.
no, I'm pretty good.
You guys made me feel like the worst DM ever. Like
I'm
I'm
pretty
just
good.
like vomiting into a fucking bucket.
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like I'm doing with
That's
you
good.
guys. Cuz I'm like, "Oh, you guys find a densely populated forest. Is it a forest? Is it thick? Is the forest thick? I burn it down." Like what the fuck?
That's how we do.
Yeah.
Alright, but seriously though, the all races welcome, no goblins thing really bugs me. If we meet these two sisters, we're gonna
Okay,
talk.
if you want to justify it, maybe they're racist and they don't count goblins as a race, and so they say that all races are welcome, but goblins aren't because they're not technically a race, so they have to make a special
But if
qualifier
they
for
don't
them.
think
If
that
they said
goblins are a
all
race,
races
they
welcome,
wouldn't
no
have to-
dragons, would you be upset? Do you think dragons are a separate race or are they a separate species? Maybe they think goblins are a
Yes.
separate species.
If-
Maybe
if
they
you're gonna
believe
say
that goblins
everyone's
aren't a
welcome,
race of
then-
humanoid. No, that doesn't make sense because maybe they believe that goblins aren't a race of humanoids. Maybe
I
they
believe
believe
in
that
the
they're different
dragon
species
race.
because they're racist.
I believe in the dragon race.
Or they're speciest. I mean, if you want to justify it, it makes perfect sense that
I'm
way.
not justifying it. These two sisters
So-
are some racist prostitutes.
So this sign points off to the left, and
The
there's a small
footsteps go
trail
that
that
way?
leads off. What?
Do the footsteps go that way?
The footstep do not seem to head off in that direction. The footsteps seem to head off in the opposite direction.
Oh, that's weird.
So the footsteps lead off deeper into the forest. This sign points off in the opposite direction of the footsteps.
Well, so which way do we go? But maybe we should decide that next week because it's gonna take us like the whole entire episode next week.
It's gonna take you guys like a year and a half to decide which direction to go in.
Right. Right.
I'm surprised that you guys haven't already started fighting about it.
What? I say we go in the direction of the one that the O is pointing in.
Right, exactly.
So like go that way.
No.
Oh,
Why?
you started singing along. I've been trying to do that this whole time. I was like, someone's gonna sing along one time to one of my songs.
I'm really upset that
You
none of
did
you
it.
have complimented me on my awesome sign making ability.
The sign's
Chris,
okay.
you are.
Pretty good sign. Good job, Chris. And if you pick better songs, then people sing along.
Oh,
was
it's
a good song.
Magic is the best song. I don't think so. I think I sang better songs than that.
That's questionable.
Love Shack's a classic. That was a good one.
No.
Mm,
So I follow the sign.
I hate you all.
Okay, which direction do you follow the sign
You're
in?
so nice.
I ask Mr. Barron where he wants to go. I say, Mr. Barron, I think we should go that way, and I point into the left direction.
I think we
Okay,
should
the
go
sign has
that
a-
way, and I point in the right direction.
Although it is not on the actual sign, the sign itself has an arrow that points to the left. I've said it like 5 times, but
Oh.
I will just tell you because apparently you can't pay attention. So it is an
Right.
arrow that points this way.
But Mr. Barron, it says to go that way.
Oh, well, let's go that way then.
Only Annie knows that the tracks themselves lead in the opposite direction.
Guys.
Bob, they give ample directions, man. There's a fucking directional sign that's not on that actual sign, but is actually on the sign. It's just not in the one that I made. All right, so I don't want to hear it, man.
Chris, you're a good sign maker until we get to the part where you didn't give us directions.
I gave you verbal directions 20 times, which just fucking reiterates my point that none of you actually listen to what's actually happening in this.
Nope.
Not a goddamn one of you. Listen.
Guys, I sniff the ground some more, and the feet steps go this way. And I point in the opposite direction. So we should go this way, because there's a giant, and that sounds cool.
Mr. Barron, do we trust her nose, or do we trust the sign?
Annie knows what she's talking about sometimes. Let's just
Oh
do
my
that.
god! What? Straight up.
Yeah,
I
sure.
knows what I'm talking about.
No.
Why'd you do that?
Thanks
don't-
for that,
I don't
Justin.
know.
Thanks for that.
I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm sorry.
So
That was a
feet
good one.
in one direction.
Did you do that purposely?
I don't
What?
think so, because I think he's too retarded to do that.
I think he
purposely.
is. So feet go off in one direction. They assign points in the opposite direction. And I guess that's where we'll leave it.
All right.
You guys can decide next week which direction you guys are actually gonna go in. If you're
No
going after the
balls.
feet, or if you're
We'll
gonna
follow
go
her
and check
nose.
out this two sisters place.
Bye.
All right.
Follow the nose.
Okay. All right. So next week we'll follow the nose then. I guess that's what we're just doing.
Like us on Facebook because we tell you everything there, and on YouTube you can watch
Yep.
all our videos, and on
Drunk
Twitter we don't do
D&D.
much there, but there's stuff
All
there.
the stuff is at the place that is like up there. Do that thing.
Oh, there.
Down here. And yeah, if you want to hear more of this, of us fucking yelling at each other
Yep.
and not
We
doing
yell at
anything
each other a
besides
lot.
talking about pissing on toilet paper
Yes.
and other things,
True
Some
facts.
of our
Please,
episodes
just
are
come
better
and
than
listen to
others.
our terrible videos.
Yep.
Just listen to them all.
They are
Last week's
of
was a good
okay
one.
quality.
They're okay. Correct.
They're okay.
Okay.
But sometimes bad. But mostly okay.
Mostly okay.
Mostly okay.
Thanks for
Mostly
listening.
okay.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Out,
Bye,
We're
bye.
doing
out,
the
out,
thing,
out,
doing the thing.
out,
It's
outro.
going. It's going.
Out.